Arsenal lineups versus Como, decided as Bruno Guimaraes' debut decision made amid three-change football. London reporters picked their Arsenal starting sheaves for this Wednesday's friendly against Como at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal are back in action at the Emirates Stadium on Wednesday when they face Como in another friendly. It is likely to be the game where Bruno Guimaraes makes his Gunners debut, and Arsenal's final World Cup stars could also be back on the pitch following their extended breaks. Mikel Arteta's lineup will provide further clues as to how the club could line up against Manchester City in the Community Shield on Sunday, and furthermore, in the Premier League opener against Coventry City on August 21st. Arsenal finally have midfielders back in the group, with Declan Rice, Martin Zubimendi, Eberechi Eze and Mikel Merino back at the club, not to mention the arrival of Bruno Guimaraes. The Brazilian has trained slightly more than the quartet that returned on Monday, and therefore has a chance to start similarly to Martinodegaard against Borussia Dortmund and get around 30 minutes in his legs ahead of the FA Community Shield. It might be then that the others come off the bench later in the game for some minutes. Gabriel and Odegaard should get at least a half of action too, while Kai Havertz can move into the natural centre-forward role with Guimaraes playing slightly out of position in the 6, with Miles Lewis-Skelly moving to the left 8. Meanwhile, this back four looks likely to be the most set for the opener against Coventry City, barring a move for Ezri Konsa. However, they should be buoyed by the arrival of David Raya, who returned earlier than expected from his holidays, as did Bukayosaka, who could also get some minutes. This game will come too soon for them in terms of starts, but we can expect some to be involved from the bench. David Raya is an exception, as I think he needs to get back between the sticks. Kepa Arrizabalaga and Ilan Meslier have hardly set the world alight, and Arsenal need their number one ready for the Community Shield and Coventry. The back four remains the same as Borussia Dortmund, as that will likely be the one that starts both of the above matches. Then, Bruno Guimaraes has to move into midfield alongside Miles Lewis-Skelly. MLS has been overrun as a lone number 6, which is not his fault, and it's also impacted the defense. A sturdy midfield will be key in the absence of Declan Rice, who will need time to recharge following a grueling season and World Cup. Martinodegaard can build his minutes again following his 30-minute cameo against BVB, while Max Daumann and Christos Tzolis deserve to continue on the flanks. I'd also go with Kai Havertz over Victor Gyökeres in attack, as Havertz has been playing deeper of late and he could do with some minutes as the center forward.